it's something that lots of people have to do, is commute daily from Didcot to London. And given that I'm often doing that as well, I thought, why not put a spotlight on how well or otherwise things are going, so that I can represent those commuters and share those experiences.
And how well is it going? What is your logbook telling you so far?
Well, the first week wasn't very good. It's a week after the election, lots of infrastructure problems and quite a lot of delays. But to be honest, since then, the last week and the week before, it's been pretty good.
And does that mean you sort of head to the train station a bit stressed, like thinking, oh, what's it going to be like today? Or is it a kind of a relaxing experience for you?
I mean, I'm fortunate because Parliament sits at strange times. I'm often travelling in the off-peak, which of course lots of people don't have that advantage. So in that sense, it doesn't tend to be too stressed or pressured. I mean, certainly in that first week, there were a couple of mornings where I did have to be in a pretty early time or a normal time, and yeah, the delays meant it was a bit get quite close to the wire. But yeah, for me, I'm able to travel generally at quieter times, which I appreciate. Most people are not.
And in terms of going forward, I mean, can it be perfect, Ollie? Do you think it's achievable that there can be no delays, no cancellations, a seat for everybody that's bought a ticket?
Well, I think some of those things are more achievable than others. So punctuality, on time always, I don't think that's ever going to happen. And even in railways like Switzerland that have high punctuality, it's not perfect. I certainly think there could be some improvement on that. I think what people who contact me with concerns, it's more about the inconsistency of it. That's the main thing that people want from travel and transport. They want the consistency. Where I think there definitely could be improvement is on seats. I haven't struggled to get one myself, but people who travel at busier times, they are seeing a lot more 5-coach trains rather than 9-coach or 10-coach ones. I think I do understand why that's happening from GWR's perspective, but that's the key thing that is annoying a lot of people when they get on a train that's going as far as Cardiff or Swansea, and sometimes it's only 5 coaches rather than 9 or 10. That can make things a little bit too cosy for people.
And why have they told you it is happening?
Well, from what I understand from conversation with them and the railway press, it's actually to do with what's happened in the West Country, because last year quite a lot of older trains were withdrawn from service for a range of reasons, but without replacement. So that means some of the newer 5-coach intercity trains are being used for local trains, for example, between Exeter, Plymouth and Penzance. And it means their overall fleet is being spread more thinly than it was before. And that's really what needs to change. Since the pandemic, there's been such a focus by the previous government on reducing short-term costs that we have seen some trains withdrawn without replacements being put in, and that's really the issue. If you're having the same number of same fleet size, but if you're trying to run the same number of trains but with a smaller fleet, then you are going to have less seating capacity.